So in this video, we're going to take a look at the run and gun playbook. I received multiple questions about this playbook, so we're going to go through, cover some plays, some formations, and some things that you should be running and implementing into your offense. So strap in, stay tuned, and get ready to perfect the run and gun offense. So the first formation that we're going to take a look at is the single back bunch, and the play we're going to look at is Y trail. And both the A pattern and the RB pattern that's on the slant get open against man. So I'm not even going to run this against man. I just want to see how this works against zone. You can hit the A receiver or the tight end immediately in almost any zone, or you can make the read later over the middle. The B route gets open inside of the cornerback on the right side. All you have to do is lead him inside, click on and catch it. Now notice when you do move the ball on the right hash, that pass does get a bit tighter, so you're going to have to be much more precise, and you're going to have a little bit better stick to run it from the right hash. If you run it from the middle of the field or the left hash, it's actually relatively easy. So that would be ideal. You can also substitute a very big wide receiver on the left side, and we can put that wide receiver on a vertical. This will give us a nice face catch option against the defense if they happen to run cover 3. And you can see right there, we're able to throw it up, click on, and catch it and score a touchdown. I'll put links down in the description below if you are unsure or don't know exactly how to face catch. So I do have a video tutorial on that as well as one stopping it. So I'll put both of them in the description below. The next play we're going to take a look at is the PA end around. And it is essential to roll out on this play. And to do that, you want to let the quarterback drop. You're going to take advantage of the CPU drop and roll out to the right. Now, the first read is going to be the X receiver. And as we roll out to the right, we notice that the X receiver is open, so we just stop rolling out and hit the button. Just bullet pass it. He's wide open, he catches the ball, and we get a nice gain. Now we also have a flat corner combo over to the right as we roll out. And you'll notice the running back is in the flat. We can throw it to him or the corner ball. The flat defender stayed down, so we wound up throwing the corner ball. That's exactly what you want. You have to make the read. Next we have the strong close. And there is a PA end around in the strong close, but it's a little bit different than all of the PA end arounds in all of the other books. This is unique. So right here, the tight end goes on a deep cross pattern and he gets open. As we put the B receiver on a drag, we're able to pull the flat defender to the outside and really create space right by the numbers, right between the numbers and the sideline. And that allows us to get a big gain with our tight end. You'll notice also on that play that the running back kind of got in your way. So what you want to do is block him. Or you also can put both running backs on swing passes and get a little homemade screen to the right. Because of the routes underneath, the middle zones get pulled down and we're able to hit X over top of those zones and underneath the safety. All of these patterns also get open against man. You just have to make the read. Against cover 2, the deep skinny post also gets open as well as all of the crossing patterns. And again, you just have to make the read between the zones. You can see right here, we're really going to emphasize using this homemade screen by putting our receiver on the right on a vertical and putting our tight end, fullback, and halfback on a flat pass. And we're just going to throw that immediately. What that does, it gives us 2 blockers. Our vertical runs off any coverage, and we're able to get upfield and get a big gain. It's a very easy gain, particularly against zone. Against man, it gets a little bit trickier. You're going to have to beat that man player to the sideline. Next, we're going to take a look at the tight end option. And in the tight end option, our running back is on a very easy angle pattern to hit against almost anything. Our fullback is open to the flat as we playmaker him to a flat pattern. The tight end will do an option pattern. He'll either do a short mini curl or an out. You just have to read it. The skinny post against a cover 2 and cover 3 also gets open. We throw it down and to the left, click on, and we're able to catch that. The pattern on X, the double move route, also does get open. We just have to roll out with it. It takes a little bit of time to develop. That's something that I often will run when someone drops all of their players into coverage. So if someone's playing a lot of coverage D, that's a play that you want to hit, and that's a route that you might want to run. One key point to emphasize on this play is that if your tight end does sit for that mini curl, throw it down, bullet pass it down, and that's going to ensure that he catches it. You can see right here as we roll out for the X pattern or that double move pattern, it does develop late like I said, but again, it is open. The next play we're going to take a look at is PA crosses out of the pistol weak. And this play is great. All of these routes get open against any zone, any man coverage. You just have to make the right read. You can see right here we leave the play action on and we're able to hit the tight end across the field. Now you can leave the play action on or turn it off. If you leave it on, the zones are going to sit a little bit lower, so it will make the B receiver and tight end a little bit more open, but they are going to sit very low for that drag. So if you do throw the drag, you're probably only going to get a yard or two. What I ideally do is turn the play action off, so I'll block my running back. And all the patterns over top are still open, as well as the drag underneath, so it just gives you a little bit more as far as options go. The play action is good for someone that likes to play on their safety and run down for the run. So if you're running the ball effectively out of this formation, which this formation does have a few runs, running the play action can be beneficial. So it's really up to you and what your opponent is doing. The next play we're going to take a look at is one of my favorites. This is called Y corner. And the running back is on this circle pattern that breaks inside. And it works against any zone. Just snap it, you can throw the ball, and he's open underneath any coverage. Against man, when he breaks for the inside, he's also open. If you notice right here, the X pattern is covered very well in a cover 3 when you try to run that curl pattern. Now to alleviate that, if you really want to run the curl, you can put Y on a flat pass and that will pull the flat defender down and really create space for that receiver out there. The best way to go about running this play is putting X on a vertical. When you put X on a vertical, you're able to throw the ball up high, click on, and user catch it. And again, that's a face catch. I will put the tutorial in the description down below in a link. Just check it out, watch it if you don't know how to face catch. The skinny post on the right also gets open, but keep in mind that he does often jump, particularly when you run it from the left hash. So if he jumps and he gets hit, he will have a high tendency of dropping the ball. The better option to the right side of the field is the flat corner combo. And you'll notice that the running back on the flat may get open depending on how the flat defender drops. If he drops back, throw it to the flat. If he comes down, like on this instance, throw it up to the tight end. You really have to make the read, but it's a very simple read and effective once you get it down. Now we're going to get into the shotgun portion of the run and gun offense. And the first play that we're going to take a look at in shotgun is the gun doubles PA zone read. Look at all those crosses. It's just beautiful. It reminds me of the 4 wide tight back in like Madden 05. That 4 wide tight out of shotgun was crazy. And this play works very similarly. Now it is a play action. You can choose to run the play action and just cancel it early by hitting the R trigger if you would like, or you can block the running back and run it without the play action. It's really up to you, but again, running the play action will pull the defenders down low, so that's going to make the deeper options a little bit more open, but it's going to cover the shorter options a little bit better. So it's really up to you and what your opponent tends to do. You can see against the cover 3 that all of these routes do get open, the drags get open, the crosses get open, everything gets open. There have literally been times when I've ran this play over and over again all game and someone couldn't stop it. The best way to defend this play is to run some type of zone and man guys up from the opposite side of the field. So if you wind up playing someone who runs this formation and runs this play, and this play is unique to the run and gun playbook, it's the only playbook that I know that has this play in it. That's probably the best way to defend it. As you see right here against straight up man, they all just get so open by 10-15 yards. One thing I will caution you against, if you are playing against someone and they run a man cover 2, the B route does get open, but he goes so deep that the deep safety can make a play on that. So if someone is in a cover 2 man play, I would advise against throwing the B route late, because that safety can get in the mix and you possibly can throw an interception. Against a cover 1, it's like an instant touchdown. You throw that across the field and the cover 1 safety in man is just nowhere near making a play. So it's basically a touchdown every time you run that against man, unless it's man cover 2. Right here we're going to take a look at Y sail. And the mini curl on the left pulls down the zones and allows us to hit the in route very effectively. And all we have to do is just bullet pass the ball and throw it on the break. And our receiver cuts inside. You can use or catch it. I often do. I click on and use or catch it, but you don't necessarily have to. So it's really up to you. This flat pattern is great for getting 2 or 3 yards almost every single time. Against zone, it works all the time. Against man, once in a while, it will not work. But I will caution you against throwing it late. So you see right there, I throw it late, and the linebacker is there to make a play. If we throw it early, we're able to catch the ball and get upfield immediately. And oftentimes, because the linebacker is running to the outside to cover the flat, he's usually in a bad position and winds up missing the tackle, as you saw right there. We also have the flat corner combo to the right. So we have the corner ball over top. So if you see that flat defender run out for that flat pattern, just throw the corner ball. It's very easy, very effective. The only hot route that we make on this play is to the B receiver, and we put him on a vertical, and once again, we have a face catch option. So we're just gonna throw that up high by holding up and bullet passing it, cutting it off and catching it. And again, I'll put the link in the description below that kind of goes over a little bit more into detail as to how to face catch. You have the mini curl on the left on the slot, and you can see right there, I just bullet passed it, but the most effective way to run any type of curl or mini curl is to bullet pass it down. You can see right there, I throw a regular pass and the defender reacts. But for whatever reason, in this game, when you throw the ball down low and bullet pass it, the defenders just don't react. So when he sits in between those zones, throw it down and bullet pass it, and he will catch the ball every single time. And it works really well, it's very effective. And we'll take a look at that mini curl one more time. So the next formation that we're gonna look at is the gun tight flex wide receiver cross. And this formation is absolutely great. It has two pass plays that are absolutely awesome, and the first one is this wide receiver cross. Now, if you bullet pass to the running back, as soon as he cuts upfield, you're going to be able to catch that against any zone as the receivers push the zones back with their route combination. We also have all of the crossing patterns that move across the field, and those get open against man, end zone, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. It doesn't matter what zone, just make sure that you make the read correctly. The drag pattern on Y also gets open, but I want to ensure that you do not throw the X pattern up. Do not bullet pass that up. You saw right there the defense reacted to it. What you actually want to do is throw that to the inside. Click on and catch it. You do not want to throw it up. I'll repeat again, you do not want to throw it up because the defense just reacts to it. I'm not really sure why, but on that pattern, they really react to it, and it's much better to throw it inside, cut it off, and catch it. Now, the next play we're going to take a look at is the PA slot options, and both slots run option patterns. Usually they'll sit for the mini curl against zone. Against man, they're going to run outs, and they're going to be open regardless, whether it's man or it's zone. If they sit for the mini curl, just bullet pass it down, and they'll be wide open. They also sit to pull down any type of defenders that are playing in that middle range. So any linebacker is going to get pulled down, and it allows us to hit both the deep end and the skinny post. This play is excellent for hitting levels. This is like a levels clinic out here with this play. This play's perfect for that. You can leave the play action on, or you can turn the play action off. It's really up to you. Utilizing all these plays will help ensure that your running gun offense is spectacular. Now, are these all the plays that are good in the running gun playbook? Nah, there's definitely more, but these are some of the plays that may fly under the radar and some of the plays that you probably aren't running. So I'm gonna make sure that you're running them and you know how to run them effectively. What this book also has is the pistol bunch tight end. For a complete breakdown of the pistol bunch tight end, I would suggest going to Sirus the Virus's YouTube page. He has a complete breakdown of the pistol bunch tight end, and I think that you would find it very beneficial. So go ahead, I'll put the link down in the description below. Check it out. You can add that to the stuff that you learned in this video. So thanks for checking in. There will be more Madden content in the future, and don't forget to check out my Mortal Kombat X content as well. For those of you that play Madden and are trying to break into the Mortal Kombat scene, I actually am posting a beginner's tutorial, so hopefully it helps you out. Thanks for checking in. It's Big J Gleez signing out, and continue to game strong.